Let's see, I think. Still do your, what is it, battlegrounds at least once a day there?
Wait, doing what?
I was asking if you'd been doing battlegrounds like once a day.
I tried. Alright, I guess I'll... Oh no, I don't have to pretend to be with that. Because you're a healer. Yeah, I do. I like doing that. I do. I want to get guildies into Cyrodiil. I want them on their Alternate Dominion characters and Cyrodiil.
If I do that, I gotta get armor on my Aldemiri character. I don't have anything for it. That's what I use for crafting food and stuff. I have to redo it, get it set up. Not too hard to set up though with the stand sword. I could move. I think I have armor. I could actually switch over from my other character over.
Oh man. Right on my face. Bless you.
Thank you.
I'm lucky I don't have allergy problems. If I sneeze, it causes me great because of the stupid bone disease I have.
Your note said
usually when I sneeze, I have back cracks. Surprisingly, it didn't that time.
Take it to the Imperial census.
I have a guy if you're wearing a wedding
why
dress.
I'm alive and you're... Hold on. We have company. Head through the far chamber. I'll see where this door leads. Try not to wind up like those Imperials.
I need to get that skin. Throw him off the...
I kind of want the other ones too, though. You know, the silver one and the gold one, they're both very nice. Really
I've never... One for... What is it? Morrowind? That trial over there? I've never ran it.
Full Halls of Fabrication? I never ran Halls of Fabrication, and I also never ran another one. Actually, there's like 4 trials out now. Never did Rock Coast Prison either.
Yeah, I haven't done that one either. There's a couple things I haven't ran, but it's hard to find a group sometimes to do that stuff.
No, it takes months of being with a guild that just doesn't, you know, just does that. You know? You can't really focus on other things.
hard to heal when he's running in circles. There you go. Oh, he just got melted.
Yeah, we didn't really need to tank.
Parting gift from the aliens?
I think I'll let me pick
When I
off
want to
the
be wrong,
boss.
I'll ask for your opinion.
I hate when it does that. I can't pick anything up off the boss, it won't let me.
Yeah, so look at that. He's more towards the middle of the room than it looks like he is. Like if you were gonna pick him up from this side, this way, as far as you can. And then you might be able to get it. I don't know. I could be wrong. He kind of teleported to the center after he was already dead.
I'll come down here with the guys and I'll run back real quick. Get it. Get out of work.
Long fucking time. I push my button, my fucking ability comes out. I gotta push it 19 fucking times to go to work. Unfucking believable annoying.
Nope. It got really bad yesterday. Before I logged off, I was having a hard time with stuff on here.
Because they don't fuck out the system. It's capable of fucking handling the quantity of players when people decide they actually want to play all at the same time. They just don't have too much information back and forth. So every single person fucking suffers for it. You know how you suffer less for this? You have a stronger system and a faster internet, and then everyone else will suffer greater than you.
Why would the Imperials build this?
Who cares? What matters is they found the Wrathstone. It's right there for the taking.
Imperials aren't known for their traps, but looks clear. Trap-free, for once.
That was never meant for impure hands. It will not leave my care.
People who don't like heights definitely wouldn't like it. Would not like that fall.
I got a little 50.
First time we did that, I closed my eyes.
Unfortunately.
The Mad Necro character, the way the build works, is everything that's going on is based off of sending out the exploding skeleton. And the exploding skeleton must be priority over everything you do. And sometimes that feels very unnatural for you to do it. But if you do that, your damage boost is so much higher than not doing it. The golden rule is no matter what happens, no matter what you're doing, no matter what you forgot to do, never forget to send out these exploding skeletons every fucking time it's available. Literally every time it has to be sent out. If you remember that one thing, you'll do more damage than everyone else.
Yeah, I realized that just when I was leveling it up. I was trying to get used to calling out the skeleton more often.
Yeah, I didn't know until Trash Box told me. I mean, Outcast says it, though, he mentions it, but it just seems like having all the AoE down is important, but it's really not. It really does not. You need to send the skeleton out, then do your AoE. And your
I took the skeleton off of my bar just a little bit to level up different skills, and I could just tell how much different my damage was, how much it changed. I was like, whew.
It's a movie.
I don't have your book.
Wrinkle in Time is a movie with Oprah.
And bury them with our teeth. And bury them with our teeth. You too will drown. Our grief forever.
This dungeon is like 10 times easier on normal than it is on.
Hangs over us all.
Oh, that was quick.
Your friends are skilled explorers, Dariah. They've discovered a woman more frigid
Look,
than you.
a lot of people like to talk smack. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to talk shit. But the truth of the matter is, I'm not half bad.
No, actually, you're really good at this game.
Well, if the game was responsive, I would be fucking at least 3 times better than I am now as far as damage. Consistency with my damage. I have enough consistency issues so fucked up, like not being on the right bar, not switching. All that stuff doesn't make me look at what I'm doing. You don't see that my game's not responsive. All you see is that I'm not doing something. And that's the way everybody feels about it. They think they know what's going on with someone else. They want to say, oh, you stuck and all that shit. You have no idea how fucked up their game is at the moment. And how hard it is for them to control their characters if nothing's working. You gotta really try to be nice to people.
Oh, I know that. Like, I usually don't complain the way people how they play. It just I stick around and see how well they are and what's going on. Try to ask. Sometimes people won't even answer.
Or they'll extra help, and then when you respond, they don't answer you, and then they leave the guild. So you know, there's every variation of everything you can imagine and more.
Yep.
I gotta gather people though, you know, and more than likely they're gonna be people that are new at the game, and those new people will become really, really good. And we will form our tribe with those people who are dedicated to the guild. It really couldn't be for those people that aren't dedicated to it. Because they won't be able to, they won't have the patience. They feel like they're already past that point where they should have fun, study how to play with the field and training or anything. But the truth of the matter is, people need to know, people need to there's some stuff in this game, and it's so hard that until you see it, no description is going to help. Videos help a little bit if somebody's having a little trouble with something.
That's like my that I invited into the guild. He's only ran one trial. He's never ran any more than one trial. He's never been in any of that stuff.
Struggle as you might, you cannot deny the will of Viridia. Her power is infinite. Submit to the Lady of Light. Can be
That dark orb must be the heart of this trap. Try to break it.
Brilliant revelation.
inevitability and despair. Meridia's light never fades. Meridia's light never fades. Meridia's light never fades.
Like that, for example. You know what I mean? How could you be angry at anyone at all because they're not good at the game when something like that happens in the game?
Yeah.
Fuck this game and anyone who thinks that they're good at it, because it doesn't work. And the programmers who make the game are like the stupidest fucking game programs in existence that don't fix their own shit. So that's why I'll never be mad at somebody for not being good at the game, ever. Because the game is broke, it's a piece of shit, we all just have to have fun, that's it.
Yep.
Inevitability and despair.
That's Aubrey. What? I guess you don't have to scream it. I didn't hear what you said the first time.
Assholes.
Let's go again for 29,000.
And rob me of the satisfaction of watching you get yourself killed. You'd have wound up like the rest of the sun. Maybe
I'll be right there. I'm gonna recharge my staff real quick.
That shit was like.
What's her interest here?
That was interesting. All I seen was you running everybody around in a circle.
It's the only way I could have survived.
Yeah, no, I was trying to heal, but jeez.
What is wrong with this program, man? This is basically the music for what would happen. If I would just play that at the same time as doing that, that would be perfect. You know how hard it is to play a game and not get upset at either the game or the people that are in it? It's really fucking difficult. It's gotta be like one of the most difficult tests of a person's patience that's not going through real fucking shit in real life. Because if you're going through some messed up shit in real life, this stuff doesn't even phase you. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't care. But when the game is very important to you and it's basically the only thing you care about, it's gotta work. And it pisses you the fuck off.
Yep.
What about almost getting your fullest conqueror and then the fucking thing blue screens when you're about to kill the last boss? And you don't have to test with anybody's fucking patience. I haven't heard one.
I'll be like me when I was playing, when I was doing Maelstrom, when they had those double rewards. I had the boss almost beat. I had to hit him like one more time and I lagged and it killed me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rough, man. That's rough stuff right there. If you have a terabyte download speed, you won't have that problem. But who, you know what I mean? That's the problem with having a really fast internet and then using your PlayStation is that you don't know that you're doing it, but you're actually taking away from other people. very mildly. And then when you have a bunch of people that are running the 1 terabyte download speed, and then
Feel that?
other people using like
Chill
40,
breeze.
the people that use
We must
40
be on
have
an
an
exit.
unplayable game. Just unplayable. Just well, log off and go play something else. That's kind of unfair.
Damn it! Quentin! Get back here!
Fly on the Lady of Light and desecrate her domain with the undead. I acknowledge your souls free of all you ever were. Unity is made from many parts.
Ex-wife, enjoy your ex-life.
Almost forgot I had to keep her healed.
Underestimated me for the last time.
Are you slippery bastard!
Final round in flight.
For 3,000 years, I have protected the raptor. I will not fail her now.
God, I can't fucking stand people that can't keep fucking bosses. How the fuck am I supposed to get anything done if this is going on like this? Shit, man. Yo, I would have had this guy transition phase without summoning any of these fucking guys. If that guy would have kept him in the middle. Okay. Really? It took me 3 rounds to figure out that you had to kill him? He was taunting other bosses, so he didn't have any excuse not knowing he was
He's not really taunting like he does. He's more trying to fight.
I saw him taunting other bosses. He was stabbing
Yeah,
at that fucking thing.
And I've seen him taunt a little bit, but I've seen him try and fight him.
Taste her power. Gaze into the infinite.
I was going to revive him, but I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah.
Her light
Just
will
leave him dead.
flash from the sky.
That's that.
Smite you.
Maybe if he was dead, the boss would fucking stand still.
Maybe.
And then he dies. What were you looking for from here?
The scavenging demise.
Just trading. I'll give you what I got. I'll just say thank you real quick. Scavenging demise. So what was thunder? Was scavenging demise chest? Scavenging demise boots. Lost watch here. That's it. Nice. Done and done. One and done. Go into the town, so you can turn anything. I'm considering getting myself a PS Vita. I can play this game while I'm at work. I'm dead
I
serious.
have one of those.
Can you play games on it from far away?
You can.
As long as you have Wi-Fi?
I think as long as you have Wi-Fi, you can.
Yeah, I have Wi-Fi at work. But I was thinking that would be, phew, that would make work fucking glorious, you know? Make my work days go by real quick. Get little things out of the way, that, you know, because the amount of things that you have to do besides just selling people shit really totals to
Can't
about
imagine what
a
the
half
worm
hour to
cult
an hour
wanted
at the
with that
most.
museum in Rulinul's Fall.
Bro, glad you took that.
So there's a lot of downtime in there, man, a lot. Where you're just there and there's nobody there and there's no customers. Fucking by yourself. Alright, mail me your Vita, alright? Okay. They don't make them new, though. I wondered, though, how do you use the Vita when it's missing L2 and R2 and only has L1 and R1?
It's under the button. There's a touchpad underneath the thing, kind of on the bottom of it. That works for your buttons.
So those extra buttons that aren't there, you touch them with your middle finger on the bottom?
Pretty much. There's like a little touchpad type thing at the bottom of your Vita that works like that.
So there are buttons, they're just touchpad buttons, but they take the place of those buttons. Okay, I see. Not the bottom where you use your thumbs, right? The bottom where you're not facing, the opposite side of the screen. You're saying?
Yeah, like on the underneath of the Vita, where underneath of it, it would be there's like a little touchpad down there that you use your your middle finger and stuff. You can use those to hit like the buttons and stuff. If I remember correctly, I haven't played mine forever.
I'm not sure what we're allowed
It seems
to eat
impossible
anymore.
to use if it
The
doesn't
Dominion's
have
got
something
these
to take the
rules.
place
your
of
own
R2 and
homeland.
L2. Like, just
going to
impossible. There's
This
no
one
way.
does not know, but he
I'll have to look and find mine, see where it's at. But
And the funny thing is, even though it's old tech and nobody uses it for anything anymore, it's the only way to have a conservative version of your game. So, I don't want to buy some used piece of shit Vita, and then I find out you can't really fucking L2 and R2 ever, or L1, R1 ever. You have to have those buttons. It's not a choice. But then somebody was saying you could use your PlayStation controller with the Vita, and the Vita only gets used as the TV screen, and you're actually using your PlayStation controller with it. Is that true?
that part I don't know.
I don't know. I'll have to
Never
try
tried
to find
that.
out. There's also a Sony TV that lets you do the same thing as the Vita, use it as a screen. But it's a small TV, and that shit costs fucking a lot of money, man. But they're like the only two things in existence you can remote play with, is the Vita and that TV. Let me see. 12:41, still got plenty of time. Go ahead and grab your new quest. I'm gonna go ahead and Real quick, grab the rest of the coffee. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Ha! I caught you.
You'll pay the bounty for that. You certainly will.
Crossbow. Never been in there.
Now I gotta know who the fuck is this guy that stayed in this group this long. Let's go to group chat. You there?
Yeah.
Alright, what's the next one we're doing?
I just picked up the...
Frostbolt?
Yep. I've never even been in there.
Alright. Alright, let's do it. We'll give it a little bit, and if she doesn't end up coming in here, we'll go back to the chat. But I'm just interested in knowing who would have stayed in the group that long.
I've seen people do
No,
it,
he's
though.
here. Oh, no, he's not. He's okay. Let's see. Could be that he went AFK. I'm giving him more credit than credit is due. Maybe it's to get him to come back and being AFK, right? Because I don't see him clicking that thing. What is that? Where'd that wolf come from? What kind of wolf is that? The Hollowjack wolf, you bastard! I don't have that. Let me hear it. Do it one more time. Oh, that sounds great.
I got that from the free crown crate they give you when they told you to do like kill monsters, and they give you like 3 green crown crates or whatever. Yeah, I kind of people got mad at me because I got it.
I'm at you. Oh, it sounds really different. Oh, is there a laugh too? Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it lasts, other times it don't.
Sometimes it doesn't. Wow. Damn, dude, that's badass as a motherfucker. I guess I should be showing something off, right?
Mhm. Hey, I got 15 crates yesterday. I bought 15 of them.
Yeah.
And I didn't get.
You didn't get one of these?
No, this is what I got. I will show you. Mario. Stop it. This is what I got, right?
We're doing a pumpkin or a scissor thing. Grab the
I remember the name of
the stuff.
right here.
Stuff.
This is what I got.
Okay. Do you have the skin?
Yeah, I've got the skin.
Okay, so if you wear the skin on the horse, you're good. You get something, no? You look like you can make it yourself look like kind of like a Nazgul or a fucking swamp thing or something. If you,
So I'll put the skin on. I'll show you what the skin looks like on my Argonian.
I have it. I actually bought it from the last concrete that just ended. But I don't have that horse though.
There we go.
We're gonna have to kick this guy out of the group, just so you know.
That's what it looked like on.
It's a little hard to see. You know?
Yeah.
I think it'd be easier if you put on some body markings that made a difference in larger portion of your character's color. You'd see that more, you know?
How about this? Let's see if these work. Appearance. Body markings. Where are they at?
Your green balls that are floating around you don't help with your green moss skin. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's literally just taking away from you. You would see it better if you didn't have those balls floating around.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, what was that?
I put the enveloping scales on.
Okay, alright. That's
And the body mark.
It's more noticeable, I think. But those green balls are making it not look like it's green, right?
Yeah.
No, what about your face? Oh, the scales went to the face too? Do you have any green shit on your face?
Not that I can tell.
Grunions don't get a lot. It's all the way on the side. By your spikes, just a tiny bit. We get a lot on this character. But it's hard to bust out of the look I created now for myself. This is hard to get out of this. I like everything the way it is. Very much so. Alright, time to kick this guy.
Well, I think there's a little bit, but not much to the on your face. Trying to look.
I would like a giant crab to ride. That would be nice. You know?
Yeah,
and if it ran sideways, extra bonus. Way extra bonuses. I mean,
yeah.
I do have this. Pretty badass looking. And then what you do is when you use that, you gotta mix it with this thing. Okay? Now me and the horse are the same. Okay?
I have the guar.
Do you?
Oh, I like this horse. I was hoping for one of the other mounts, but well.
Sorry you didn't get one, that sucks. I have this too. So I actually have pure fucking opposite.
So I don't have that one.
I bought that shit from the crown store. It was on sale one time, months and months and months, years ago. I have a Nightmare Sentry. Nick's Fabricant, Nick's Force Dude.
I've got the Frozen Bear.
Oh, I don't have one of those. Oh, cool, man. Steam came out with nose. Man, that's cool as shit.
You got an elk. Unicorn. I have a pitch black saber cat. The Sigic camel and the Sigic lion. I have the ghost horse, A zombie horse.
Oh, I think I was just not there. I don't know, man. I got a lot of stuff, but it's not really that impressive. I have one alpha. This is my alpha mount.
I've never gotten an alpha one.
Yeah. This mount is supposed to look like this. It's supposed to look like this, where it's all bronze. There's not supposed to be any black on it. But I got the one with the black on it. That's a pretty kind of awesome mount.
Developing skills and all that stuff look pretty cool, but I think I like the other skin better.
Yeah. Well, you like what you like. Taking an awful long time for it being today's daily.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'll do crown trades and see what maybe I can get out of crown trades.
I'm not that impressed with that mount, just so you know. It doesn't sound different. The only thing is you're holding some green orb. You might not want to mess around too much with specifically trying to get that as much as maybe some other things that are there. You know?
Yeah. So I wouldn't mind probably getting an Indigo Panther. Kinda cool.
Oh well. Just like everything else in the universe, when I fucking go to see it and I'm gonna go and go, two fucking pops. Biggest crock of shit ever.
Frostvault. I have never even seen this place.
What, may I ask, do you call that?
Ranja would call it fleeing with one's tail between one's legs.
Earning the trust of goblins is easier than earning the trust of their Durzogs. But I almost got within shouting distance this time. I just need...
Enough, Landau. Our escort has arrived. Come over by the fire. I'll fill you in on the details.
Alright, these guys aren't even in this group chat. I guess we could go back to guild chat.
Alright.
That shit's loud, motherfucker.
Get off me. That's a pretty cool animation. He just throws you up in the air and beats the shit out of you.
In the fight! Bring the body back! Yeah!
Finally, the vault of Mugna. The Ratstone must be through there.
Soraya, it's welded shut. There's no way we're breaking through that.
Maybe we won't have to.
That construct like that hasn't moved for thousands of years.
I've seen far worse. We'll need to salvage some parts, though. It'll need a new soul gem for one. But I have something to help sniff that out.
What is that thing? A brass rat?
An acquisition from the Clockwork City. Perfect for finding things in hard-to-reach places. It's on to something. After it.
You can follow it through this door. The lock is broken. Thank the goblins for saving Ranja the trouble.
I'm not even looking at it. Why are these things so small? What are these?
I don't know.
They're like hobbit size, aren't they?
Kind of.
I'm not a tall character at all. I'm Brandon. I'm the shortest they get. So they're towering over these motherfuckers. But are they, maybe they're goblins. Goblins are punchy.
Like goblins.
Want to do it. They'll help us. This guy sometimes in the right light, yellowish, he actually looks kind of like a bear from a fucking kid's cartoon. Just running around and shit with sticks in his hand.
Or you can just kill him. Nothing deranged about that.
What the fuck? Got me, motherfucker. Where's my phone? Oh shit, got him.
What do you get out of here? Or like a helmet on vet?
I don't know. I think it's really good.
Just going to kill everything we come across. I came here to study.
Yo, that sounds like that was a hard voice to do. And you know that guy that did Shio Garvat's voice was the one that did his voice? But that was a lot of really strange noises that would probably be very difficult for a human to do, but he had to do it for the acting.
Yeah.
That shit sounded, he sounded weird as shit. He sounded like Shio Garvat's crazier fucking retarded cousin. Right? What the fuck? That dude's out of his world. That's the craziest fucker in the game I've ever seen. stand where I stand will be fine. In all the situations.
Alright.
This place is actually kind of fun. I think it's a healer helmet like that. Look at it. I know I put one in the bank when I do this. I kept it. Alright, so Avery, gonna be up fast. Let's get back up for. Not good. The enemy fucking fucked it up on us. Definitely not good.
It doesn't look like that. I think it would be pretty cool, depending on what the helmet actually does.
I'll look at it when I don't have a bank ever. When I get to a bank, I'll look at it.
Looks round enough
Let me pull mine out.
There it goes again.
Yeah, I'll look.
Let's get these parts back to
I
Thoriah.
think it says where it comes from. But we can just look it up. But I know I have one in the bank. I just whatever it is, it's not something I would use. Ice Horn is too good to use anything else, you know. To have the shield and do a little bit of AoE damage. Just like nothing in the game. That's up to that.
I gotta go change my rings when I switch my character.
You know the guy that did the flawless Conqueror run with the mod Necro?
The articulates are completely seized up.
That I watched the video of? He didn't even use the exploding
but
skeleton.
I might not have
He just used the skull.
Meaning?
That was it.
If I can channel enough energy,
There was no exploding skeleton at all.
It
There was the 2 area of effects, and then there was inner light on both bars. There was the summoned skeleton, and there was shield.
Was it?
No, there was no shield. We didn't have
I
shield.
didn't know it could do that.
Very simple bars. Like there wasn't a lot of moves that he had, you know, like that you would actually put into a rotation. There wasn't a lot. It was killing everything very quickly.
I have a hard time with doing that maelstrom because because of my hands. Because I have cerebral palsy.
Wow.
It's harder for me to keep up with my hands and pay attention to everything and move fast enough, you know?
Play pretty good. For a lunger. Is this the new King stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man, I didn't even know that. Not like I could tell.
Well, I don't have, it didn't affect me as like it does most people. Mine's a mild case.
Okay.
But the further, older I get, the worse it, my muscles will get because you can't keep them strengthened up, you know?
Alright, isn't there anything to help you relax that they can give you?
Well, I can, do exercises and stuff to keep my muscles and stuff active, but from where I've had so many surgeries, and walking, my legs don't really work the way they used to.
No, that sucks. Yeah, I know a little bit how you feel.
Plus I've had what, 4 or 5 leg surgeries, I've had 4 back surgeries, I've been through a lot.
Yeah.
Well, when I'm playing this, that's why my one friend, I wanted to run trials a while back and I couldn't get into them because people wouldn't let me. So he would pull me in as my healer and have me run in as a healer. And I told him I wanted to start trying to play as a DPS, so he's never made a sword, but he never wanted to have one. He went and made one just to help me become a DPS.
Who's that? That's that.
My friend, Nari. I think he had one of your friends list. I'd have to send you a picture of his name.
Not in the guild, man.
No, he's not in the guild. He wanted to join your guild a while back, but then he quit playing, so I don't know if he ever joined.
We all quit playing eventually. I just decided to quit life instead. You have to animation cancel now with block. It looks like they brought it back to the game. Without hitting that block button, the game doesn't register casting the spell. But if I hit block, it always fucking registers. Remember that animation cancel shit?
Yep,
There's controversy behind it. You wanted to pull off like 1/18th. Well, not 1/18th, like 18% more moves in the same amount of time. It wasn't a very high amount of additional moves, but it was enough, you know? It was like 1 out of every 6 times you would have an extra move cast. You know? Something like that. We have to be like right up on his shit to get that to interrupt. I know that other guy saw that shit.
Ooh, don't step on that thing, it hurts. There's a lot of different mechanics for this boss. To pay attention to.
How are we supposed to find anything in all this mess?
I think this is harder than Depths of Malachite. This place.
Let's get these back to Thariah.
This should give you a skin, also. You know? Did we just get in here, or did we run the whole thing?
I like this set here.
Oh yeah.
The icy Conjurer.
I didn't even get into that yet, man. There's so much to explore in this game. There's so much to do. There's so much to try.
The icy Conjurer. I'm a sword. You know, for being a healer, like my it does like 20,000 damage or something like that. I was just reading.
It's working. Everyone away from the door. I'd like to see the likes of Naramo do that.
I have that. So how good do you think a Necro healer will be?
Not surprising. I
Good.
trust you can handle it.
Probably the
Of course,
best.
it wouldn't be that easy. Get
Probably
ready.
the best in the game.
I want to get my characters, my cousin's characters.
Better than a Templar now. It has to be. With that ghost healing the lowest number person without aiming at the person, you just can't beat that, dude. Yeah. Pocket Templar for the win. I use it and I'm a DPS, that's phenomenal for saving yourself and friends.
ask Mom. That's what. You have to ask Mom what to do. I would ask before you do that, but man. But now, my cousin, the one that's in the guild with us, he's working on a necro healer.
There. Use the speed of time to absorb energy and charge it up. Look for an active magical condenser to tap into. It'll be awesome. Did it melt to slag? Perfect. Follow the energy flow to any active conveyor and discharge the energy.
What in the world am I doing?
Follow the electricity. If you fill yourself up at the center with the square, follow the electricity and then do the ultimate to turn off the thing.
It worked. Repeat the process on any remaining conveyors, and we may overload the defenses.
All the electricity.
This is part on vet, the shit that hurts you, like blades and shit spinning around. You gotta avoid, try to heal yourself. Like that. I do believe that do. It's done, no? No? There's one more left still?
Yeah. I alternate ain't building up and trying to how to get.
You gotta press square. You press square. If I add the thing in the center, you press square. Oh, nobody else knows what to do either. Oh, I bet.
Mine ain't letting me do it.
You should be getting out of here. What the fuck is going on?
Whoa.
Why are we still in here? Oh, we didn't do it quick enough. Shit. Oh, before another one comes out. Get that one over. Good job.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Something isn't right. The defenses are still active. Of course.
Uh-oh. We thought we were done.
This is even more interesting.
I'll think of something.
Nobody's alive with me and you. Ow, that fucking hurt. The game just froze? Like perma froze? My game froze. Perma froze, game perma froze.